Hello everyone and welcome to Potter's Vinyls and More. This is going to be the instruction video for applying our vinyl decal stickers. This would come with a backing, and you just take the backing off and then you're left with our decal on our transfer paper, which is this clear textured adhesive paper here. So things you're going to need is your surface needs to be prepped first. I recommend something that does not leave a film. A glass cleaner works pretty well, or you can even use a isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol to clean your surface. Right here I just have a piece of glass. It is a textured glass, but this side's kind of smooth. I figured most of these decals do go on cars and stuff like that, which ours do as well. This is actually the exact decal that we have on our vehicle, and it's been on there a little over, about a year now, and it's been holding up really well. So the first thing we want to do is prep our surface, and to start with that, I'll grab some paper towel or microfiber cloth, and I want to clean our surface really well. I'll make sure there's no oils or any film on there, dirt. Just make sure I have a nice dry, clean surface. I will use just a little bit of rubbing alcohol here too, as well. Okay. Now, this method here is going to be best for any type of our decals that have thin designs, any type of thin lines and stuff in them. We're going to apply this dry. And the big thing with this is your placement has to be pretty much spot on the first time. There's not going to be much of a chance to peel this back up off the surface without it tearing, ripping, bending, folding on each other, that kind of thing. So you're going to kind of just hover it over the surface, and you're going to make sure it's placed right before it even touches the surface of your product. So what I like to do on this is I'll line it up how I want, and I'll kind of touch a side down. Just start from one side. So I'm going to start at this side with the ears, and I'm going to work it down through to eliminate any bubbling. And I'm just going to work one way or another, and I'm going to hold this side up. You can use your fingers, you can use a scraper, business card, credit card. Sometimes you might get sent one of these, and these work well for this as well. They're a metal business card. So I'm going to use my plastic scraper, and I'm just going to kind of work it through. Just kind of work it back and forth. Make sure you hold this other side up to the very end. This will help eliminate any bubbles underneath your vinyl. Okay, now we have it down on there. What we want to make sure is to go over and scrape everything down. And you want to do this with a pretty firm pressure, not enough to start to tear or rip into the transfer tape, even though this stuff is pretty thick, so you can put a lot of pressure on it, but firm pressure, just don't dig in. We'll do the same thing. We'll kind of work our way down the whole piece, making sure we're hitting all the vinyl, getting a firm pressure against every line. Okay, once you're satisfied, pick a side to start peeling from. I usually like to peel from a rounded corner, not a sharp corner. And you want to peel this up slowly, making sure nothing starts coming up. If something starts coming up, just keep holding this piece that you're peeling up, take your scraper, and come back down with it to avoid any bubbles or wrinkling or tearing. But we're going to go ahead and slowly peel this off. Kind of work back and forth a little bit with it. Okay, and there we are. And I know the glass does look funny, but it is a textured glass, so bear with me on that. But now that piece is fully applied, and that should be pretty good. It will hold up to rain, weather, snow, stuff like that. Ours has been doing really well. The only thing I would watch out for with these is going at it with maybe a pressure washer or scraping it with any type of abrasive material or even a scraper. You will be able to get this off. If something does happen and you got to take it off, if it's on glass, you can use a razor blade and you can scrape this right clean and be able to clean your surface again if you ever want to remove these. But there you go. That is the best method for these kind of decals. Anything with thin lines, you want to apply them dry. Just make sure you get your placement pretty much spot on the first time. If you start working this down and you don't like it, you might not be able to get it to come back off. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out the shop. You can pick up many of these different dog ear decals. We have a couple German Shepherd heads and many more, even more decals, Peking dog decals, stuff like that. So check out the shop and pick you up one of these today. Thank you guys. I'll see you later.